Hello and welcome. You are just in time for tonight's installment of Super Spirit Live. I am Shirt Donovan. Thank you for joining us for what I think will be a very memorable card here in the history of this event, as we have very high stakes all throughout this card. First up tonight, it will be Deadly Encounter versus former Power Band champions Wondrous Bear. We'll see how Wondrous Bear bounces back in the tag division after losing their titles to the Gambles at New Purpose on January 31st.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Nikita Belkov and Michio Kawaguchi, Deadly Encounter.
The Shark and the Spider get to test their mettle against former champions tonight here in the opening bout at Super Spirit Live.
And making their way to the ring, they are the team of Andrew Bowes and Virgil Wilcox, Wondrous Bear.
The Wondrous One and the Bear suffering a loss of their tag team titles at our first major event, New Purpose. We'll see how they rebound tonight here against Deadly Encounter. Bowes and Kawaguchi starting things off for their respective teams. Submission attempt here early from the Wondrous One, working the back and neck, trapping the leg of Kawaguchi. Backdrop in a favorable corner here. The Wondrous One looking great so far. Irish whip, drops to the mat. The two men collide. Knees to the gut after a reset to neutral, and knees again across the back, this time of Kawaguchi. Kawaguchi with an early tag to Nikita Belkov, having trouble getting started against the Wondrous One, but now Kawaguchi will apply some offense before returning to the apron. Pinning attempt now for Deadly Encounter. The Wondrous One not even letting Burt Wiggins getting down for a 1 count. Chinlock being applied by Nikita Belkov, possibly the strongest man in this match, but Virgil Wilcox might have a disagreement with you there. And now indeed Virgil Wilcox will get to test his strength against the Shark Nikita Belkov. Leg lock now for Belkov, working his way out of an unfavorable corner. Punches off target, and it's leading to a suplex attempt, but that is blocked by Wilcox. Well scouted. Big slam for Nikita Belkov, looking to maintain momentum here for Deadly Encounter. Headlock control for Wilcox, elbow to the back, transitioning into a submission maneuver. Nikita Belkov powering out, unable to get to the ropes, and now he will look to make a tag to Kawaguchi. Neck breaker there from Kawaguchi. His speed and agility probably pulling one over the big man there, and now Virgil Wilcox making a tag back into the Wondrous One. Stiff strikes from both competitors here, and it will be the forearms of the Wondrous One seemingly coming out on top. Tag made for Deadly Encounter. Takedown, very quick takedown there for the Wondrous One. Now contending against both teams. Too fast for Nikita Belkov, and knees across the chest of Kawaguchi will connect. Another knee there for the Wondrous One. And knees again. The game plan clear here for the Wondrous One early on. Dolphin blow is off target. And indeed leading into a suplex, but more knees, rallying offense for the Wondrous One. Tag into the Bear, Virgil Wilcox. Nikita floating over, avoiding that slam there, but then a big running knee this time from the Wondrous One finds its mark. Virgil Wilcox looking to maintain momentum, but Nikita Belkov belly-to-belly slam. Rear chinlock now in the corner. Burt Wiggins checking for a submission. It will not come. Virgil Wilcox back on top. Irish whip, corner control now for Virgil. Nikita looking to fight out closed fist punches from both competitors here. Perfectly legal in Super Spirit Wrestling are those closed fist punches. You won't find that everywhere, folks. Irish whip, creating some space. And Nikita Belkov will have a tag, a smart tag into the fresher man, Kawaguchi. Stereo suplex for Deadly Encounter, sending Wondrous One to the outside, and both members taking some time to regain their energy. Big takedown and a leg lock. What a transition from the Wondrous One. Fast offense, and Nikita Belkov now running interference for Deadly Encounter. Pinning attempt. Just a Wondrous One count against the Wondrous One here early at Super Spirit Live. Nikita Belkov showing signs of confusion there maybe. But tandem offense will come to fruition for Deadly Encounter. And now a submission maneuver here for Kawaguchi, the Wondrous One sustaining a lot of offense here. Forearm to the face. Baseball slide off the running offense from Kawaguchi. Standing switch now, and another standing switch, and another standing switch. These two competitors really taking it to each other. It will end in a dolphin blow for the Wondrous One, but Kawaguchi answering right back with an elbow. Knees to the face of the Wondrous One. He needs to break away to make a tag. Drop kick off the running offense. Those are big legs. And indeed, we see another Irish whip. Bose taking a page out of Nikita Belkov's book there to create separation for a tag. Big knee in the corner for the Wondrous One, giving Nikita Belkov a receipt as he makes his way to the apron. Belly-to-belly suplex again, these two titans of the men's tag division locking up here in the ring tonight. And a chin lock now being applied by Belkov. DDT in the center of the ring for Virgil Wilcox. Just a 2 count for the Bear here. You see the Wondrous One showing some interest there in the resilience of Nikita Belkov. An eccentric individual is the Wondrous One, but his offense is devastating, and Virgil Wilcox now on the receiving end of some devastating offense from Michio Kawaguchi. Punches blocked by Kawaguchi, scouted to the top rope. Beautiful maneuver from the top from Kawaguchi across the back of Virgil Wilcox, and then a kick connecting right to the back of the head of the Bear, sending him to the mat. Kawaguchi feeling himself here at Super Spirit Live. Again off the top rope goes Kawaguchi, and Virgil is having trouble recovering here, transitioning into a submission maneuver here. Wilcox in trouble. Nikita Belkov making sure Wondrous Bear can't save him. The Wondrous One can't save him. But it will be Virgil Wilcox with a running power slam, breaking his way out of that offense, and Nikita Belkov getting involved once more. Submission attempt here for the Spider. He's got Virgil all wrapped up, and the Wondrous One this time able to run interference for Wondrous Bear. Tag for both teams. Blood in the water! Nikita Belkov delivering blood in the water to the Wondrous One. Pinning predicament. Almost all there. Deadly Encounter almost tasting victory over the former champions, Wondrous Bear. Backdrop now for the Wondrous One. Running offense, maybe looking for more knees there, but this time a big exploder connecting for Nikita Belkov, transitioning into an ankle lock. Favorable position here, but Virgil Wilcox able to go the distance of the ring and help his partner. Ankle lock again. And Virgil once more able to help Bose evade the ankle lock. Wondrous Bear hanging on in this matchup. Kawaguchi unable to get there. Team powerbomb from Wondrous Bear. And now a striking contest between these two men. Spinning kick for the Wondrous One and a drop kick for Nikita Belkov. Tag to Kawaguchi. And a tag to Wilcox. Final Heaven! And a diving body press. Wondrous Bear firing on all cylinders here in a favorable corner. DDT for Wilcox. The crowd going nuts here in the opening bout here at Super Spirit Live. To the ropes goes Wilcox. Big clothesline for the Bear. looking to squash the spider, and again to the ropes. Another clothesline across the chest of Kawaguchi. DDT again. The big man is rolling. And Kawaguchi now, out of desperation, trying to fight back. Some beautifully placed European uppercuts, but Wilcox is resilient, standing firm with the closed fist punches. And Virgil with a big football tackle. He will look to break away. Can Kawaguchi do the same? He can. The Wondrous One and the Shark, the legal men for their respective teams. Big kick for Kawaguchi across the face of the Wondrous One, who finds himself in a bad position, but now battling his way out of Deadly Encounter's corner. And the Wondrous One taking flight here to the ropes. Big drop kick off the running offense. Arm drag takedown, looking to work Nikita Belkov back to a favorable position. Knife edge chop, chopping the big man down, and now a wrist lock. Kawaguchi able to get there. Fisherman suplex, beautifully executed by Kawaguchi on Virgil Wilcox. And now again, more momentum toward the corner of Wondrous Bear. Another back body drop was not well placed by the Wondrous One, and Nikita Belkov will deliver one of his own in retaliation. Ankle lock again, center of the ring. And that's it! Right before Virgil gets there, Deadly Encounter with an ankle lock from Nikita Belkov, taking one over the former champions. And now Wondrous Bear on a 2-match losing streak. An unfortunate turn of events for the former champions, but now possibly Deadly Encounter making their case to potentially be the new #1 contenders of the men's tag division. We'll have to get those numbers back and see how the rankings shake out, but no matter how you look at it, an impressive victory for Deadly Encounter over the former champions Wondrous Bear. Next up, folks, we have heavyweight singles action for you between the Fancy Genius Hideo Kuba and BMD. These are two heavyweight competitors that are looking to insert themselves in a #1 contenders match for the Spirit Band title, currently held by big man Benjamin Rose. Benjamin Rose successfully defended his belt at New Purpose against in-ring legend Bruce the Ruby Berry.
Making his way to the ring, he is the Fancy Genius, Hideo Kuba.
The interesting style, the innovative style of the Fancy Genius will be in direct competition tonight with the striking and submission-based offense of BMD.
Making his way to the ring, the Punished BMD.
The stoic BMD making his way to the ring to do battle with the Fancy Genius here. Both men looking to insert themselves in the Spirit Band title conversation. Drop kick early for Hideo Kuba is off target. Swinging neck breaker now for the Fancy Genius, and an early pinning attempt. Just a 1 count, says Kim Carrillo, on duty for this heavyweight singles competition. Punch to the stomach there from the Fancy Genius. And a basement drop kick to the back of the head. The resilient BMD, though, to his feet immediately for a fireman's carry. Leg feed enziguri now for Kuba, and another pin. The Fancy Genius going for pins early and often here. We'll have another match tonight to determine the other competitor for the #1 contenders match for Benjamin Rose's title. And that will be between Harold Kelly and Von Roth. The Duke of Dallas, Texas, facing off against the Earth Splitter in what should be a high-impact slam-based match. And you see now BMD with some high-impact offense of his own, really taking it to the Fancy Genius on the mat there. Swinging neck breaker again for Kuba. Snap suplex. A lot of momentum in favor of Kuba thus far in this matchup, but a kick is off target. Let's see if BMD can capitalize. And indeed, machine gun chops registering for BMD. But Kuba not allowing BMD to get full momentum here. And now trading forearms are these two heavyweight competitors. Mounted punches again, the forearms from BMD, following the striking contest. Takedown for BMD. Transitioning into submission offense, smart game plan thus far. Striking combination. Machine gun chops again, trapping the arm, maintaining wrist control there, making it difficult for Kuba to escape. Kuba out of desperation with a kick to the face. More machine gun chops right to the neck of Hideo Kuba. Big slam. Kuba to the ropes. Rolling senton. German suplex. Bridges through. 2. BMD able to escape before the 3, and now rolling through for submission offense here. Can Kuba slide to the ropes, trying to inch his leg toward there, but he's able to break away instead. Complete shot connecting for Kuba. Pinning attempt here.
1, 2.
Almost all there. Another near fall for the Fancy Genius. Tries again with the bridge, but this time BMD with a foot in the ropes. Complete shot again for Kuba. Another pin. And another break. Bad ring positioning here on a couple outings for the Fancy Genius. What a forearm to the back of the head. And now a La Magistral cradle. Way better positioning this time. Near fall. BMD staying in this one. Wow, creative submission offense here for Kuba. I'm not even sure what all joints and limbs he's working in that hold, but it certainly looked painful. And a leg feed enziguri connecting for Kuba. Pinning predicament. BMD could be in trouble. 2. And that's it. Hideo Kuba. And we see him relishing in his victory as he is known to do. With a victory over BMD, he will move on to be in the #1 contenders match for Benjamin Rose's Spirit Band title. Congratulations to Kuba. A tough loss for BMD. He was also certainly looking to insert himself in the title conversation. Next up, folks, we have a heavy-hitting matchup out of the women's division between former champion Beverly Brooks and rising star Chie Hamasaki. Hamasaki has been on an absolute tear, and she finds herself in direct competition tonight against former Destiny Band champion Beverly Brooks. And we'll be going to the ring now for that match.
Making her way to the ring, Beverly Brooks.
The former champion Beverly Brooks, you see the rib cage, the midsection still taped up there, following all of her high-impact competition with current champion Ryoko Matsui. And that midsection still not quite 100%. We'll see how that comes into play tonight here against Chie Hamasaki.
Making her way to the ring, Chie Hamasaki.
Two titans of the women's division. This should be a rough one, folks. And again, we will see how the midsection of Beverly Brooks holds up against Chie Hamasaki, who has been blazing a trail of destruction through the women's singles division. Beverly Brooks looking good early here. Chie Hamasaki knees to the midsection, a big bullseye on the rib cage of Beverly Brooks. Those injuries, of course, sustained after several Galaxy slams over the course of her match series with Ryoko Matsui. Early pin just gets a 1 count for Chie Hamasaki. To the ropes now, looking to gain corner control, but Beverly Brooks powering out with a big slam, transitioning into a headlock. Trying to cut some of the oxygen away from Chie Hamasaki. Wow, and another big slam. This is what I was talking about, folks. These two titans of the women's division just throwing each other around like it's nothing. But it is certainly something. As you hear the impact on the ring, and now I believe that's blood coming out of the face of Hamasaki early. 2. What a slam. Pulling no punches here in this contest, and another big slam from Beverly Brooks, who now looks to be scouting offense from the corner, and a big running slam. It looked to be a spear, but she carried Chie all the way through for a spine buster there, and Chie could be in big trouble here. Maybe Beverly Brooks looking to prove a point. Oh no, what is this? Oh my God, off the top rope! 2! And Beverly Brooks on the receiving end of one of the most devastating maneuvers I've seen thus far in Super Spirit Wrestling. Chie Hamasaki having the wherewithal, but Brooks seemingly unfazed. What does that say for the state of the former champion? Is she that ironclad? High impact maneuver again from Brooks against a Hamasaki that appears to be unprepared for what's happening to her right now. Big DDT off of the Irish whip for the former champion. And now Hamasaki trying to battle back. Brooks with a big rolling clothesline. Little Hamasaki could do about that, and Brooks still firmly in control. All of her weight for the pin. 2. Hamasaki able to power out. Still in this matchup, and another devastating knee crusher there from Beverly Brooks. Facebuster now. Pinning attempt here for the former champion. 2. Hamasaki still in this one. And you got to hand it to her. You see the blood of Hamasaki all over the ring now from the devastation caused by Beverly Brooks. Irish whip. Big slam for Hamasaki. Could we be seeing the tables turning here? Stomps across the body of Brooks. Pinning attempt in the corner. Rope break, says Lenny Spencer. Pull through clothesline for Hamasaki, and she'll go to the well once more. Stomps across the body. Could we be seeing it again? More stomps from Hamasaki. Does she have a follow-up in mind? High impact DDT. Devastating to the head and neck of Beverly Brooks, who looks to regain control here. Very impressive following offense like that. Corner control for Brooks. Hamasaki able to turn the tables and is now giving chase to the outside. I believe this is a realm that Hamasaki is more comfortable with than Brooks. Oh my God! Huge DDT from Hamasaki, but Brooks, the resilience of Brooks still up. Oh my God, Hamasaki driver on the outside. Both women rolling back in the ring. Folks, this has been almost hard to watch. These two women putting each other through some grueling offense here. Brooks now in control. Chie Hamasaki rallying off target with a clothesline. Perhaps the blood in the eyes, making it difficult to see. And Brooks now, what a slam from the electric chair position. This time it's Hamasaki to her feet first. Closed fist punch. Football tackle is well scouted from Hamasaki. Brooks telling Chie Hamasaki to come on, stay in this matchup. What do you got? And again, we've seen Brooks go to that maneuver a lot tonight, taking out the legs of Hamasaki, making it very difficult for her to stay on her feet. But now, big pile driver. Pinning attempt now. Could this be all? 2. Near fall there for Hamasaki, but Beverly Brooks still in this matchup. What a suplex there for Hamasaki. Going to the top rope, could we be seeing more stomps across the body of Brooks, devastating to that injured midsection. Her full body weight now. 2. Another near fall. Bridges for a German. 1, 2. And that's it. Chie Hamasaki taking one over Beverly Brooks. And you know Hamasaki has got to have eyes on Ryoko Matsui's Destiny Band title. You know she's got to be eyeing that top spot, especially after an impressive victory like that over the former champion. Beverly Brooks, however injured, still an impressive showing there from the former champion. You can't take anything away from her. Some great stuff out of our women's division here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Folks, we have to take a short break. When we come back, it will be a junior division match between former champion Boston Devereaux and killer Kenny Gordon. You won't want to miss this one, folks. Stick with us. All right, folks, we are back. What a match we just saw out of the women's division between Beverly Brooks and Chie Hamasaki. Hamasaki coming away with a win there. We'll see how things turn out between our two junior division competitors coming up, Boston Devereaux and killer Kenny Gordon. Boston Devereaux, of course, with our very first Shadow Band champion. That title will be on the line in our main event tonight between Joey Marnell and current champion Cameron Reese.
Making his way to the ring, Boston Devereaux.
Former champion Boston Devereaux, a very impressive athlete. And you see indeed indicating what a wise wrestler he is. A lot of mat sense, a lot of intelligence to his approach in wrestling.
And making his way to the ring, killer Kenny Gordon.
Former MMA athlete killer Kenny Gordon will look to use a style like you would see in a mixed martial arts competition. Stiff strikes, a lot of takedowns, a lot of suplexes and holds. You see killer Kenny donning his former MMA attire here, looking to score a victory over former Shadow Band champion Boston Devereaux. And you see the blood of Chie Hamasaki, who was, however, victorious in the match that preceded this one. Chinlock for Devereaux. Killer Kenny able to break away. Senior official Norio Nakatomi on duty for this junior division contest. Suplex from Kenny. Dragging Devereaux to the center of the ring, repositioning for a single leg Boston Crab. Wise to reposition the former champion away from the ropes there. Irish whip. Atomic drop for Killer Kenny Gordon. Not exactly typical of MMA style, but the pro wrestling scene rubbing off on the repertoire of Killer Kenny Gordon. And a slap to the face there. Some disrespect out of Killer Kenny. And 4 big chops landing for Devereaux. Dragon screw from the ground position there. Working the leg of Gordon. Pinning attempt now. Just a 1 count, says Norio Nakatomi. Stiff strikes from both competitors there. The chops of Devereaux coming out on top and now rolling through for another leg lock. Killer Kenny using his agility there to escape a suplex predicament that I believe would have sent him to the outside. And the strength of Killer Kenny, a deadlift suplex. And now Boston Devereaux with a suplex to the inside from the apron. Into another leg lock, wisely keeping his body between the ropes and Killer Kenny. European uppercut now for Gordon. Soulbutt kick right to the face. Right on the money for Killer Kenny Gordon, who looks to have a suplex, and yes, sending Boston Devereaux into the corner. Let's see if Killer Kenny can maintain control here. European uppercut, another strike on the money for Gordon. Continually rolling through there, applying pressure to the leg of Boston Devereaux. Irish whip. The 2 men collide. I would think Devereaux would have the speed advantage in this matchup, but they looked to be very even. Complete shot for Devereaux. German suplex releases, high impact. Devastating offense delivered to Gordon, but now a suplex connecting for Gordon. Drop toe hold. Smart offense from the former champion. Release German. Again, high impact offense sustained by Killer Kenny Gordon, who is able to avoid a suplex there, but Killer Kenny, in his desperation to create some offense, causing a mistake. We see fatigue playing a role here as this match goes on. Dragon suplex there. But Killer Kenny now rallying with a big body drop, and now a single leg Boston Crab. Basement drop kick. Spinning suplex for Devereaux. Really working the neck and back of Killer Kenny. Drop kick connecting now. He's probably setting up for the zero cutter. It's a pop-up cutter off the Irish whip. Standing switch for Devereaux. Could we be seeing it now? No, not quite. Just a beautiful spine buster for Devereaux this time. Could have very well been a zero cutter. He could sense that more damage is required to get there. Pinning after the elbow drop. Near fall there for Devereaux. Chops now from Killer Kenny, who will try his luck on the top rope, scouting Devereaux. Wow! I wouldn't expect that out of the former MMA competitor, but here we are, 2! Almost enough to take one over the former champion. Brilliant stuff from Killer Kenny, looking to shake things up in the year 2020. Elbow drop again from the top rope. Pinning attempt in the corner. 1, 2, and that's it. The former champion Boston Devereaux looking to continue momentum here in the junior division at Super Spirit Live. Impressive matchup there from our two junior competitors. You got to give it to Killer Kenny Gordon. He hung in there for a long time against our first Shadow Band champion. Next up on the card, folks, another heavyweight singles match to see who can become another member of the #1 contenders conversation. It will be the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly versus the Earth Splitter Von Roth. This should be almost as heavy-hitting as Chie Hamasaki and Beverly Brooks, but I don't know if I can promise two matchups like that in one night. We'll see how these two men deliver. Let's go there now.
Making his way to the ring, he is the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly.
The Duke of Dallas, Texas, another one of Super Spirit Wrestling's in-ring veterans, Harold Kelly, looking to insert himself in the #1 contenders conversation and possibly become the second ever Spirit Band champion here in Super Spirit Wrestling.
And now making his way to the ring, he is the Earth Splitter, Von Roth.
Von Roth, the other finalist against current champion Benjamin Rose during Night 5 of the New Dawn Tournament Series back at the genesis of Super Spirit Wrestling. This man is certainly no weakling, as evidenced by his physique. Both of these men, titans of their divisions, high impact offense, and now you see a jail lock early from Von Roth, but Harold Kelly quickly able to escape. Harold Kelly's seen it all during his illustrious career, but he has not seen gold in Super Spirit Wrestling. The winner of this match will go on to face the fancy genius Hideo Kuba to determine the true #1 contender for Benjamin Rose's title. Snapmare takedown now for Roth. Mounted punches. You see Harold Kelly trying to cover up there and Burt Wiggins checking. We do enforce MMA-style stoppages in Super Spirit Wrestling. Double axe handle for Harold Kelly, the Duke of Dallas, Texas, looking to create some offense, but Von Roth with a suplex, putting the brakes on that. But Harold Kelly with a show of strength. He's got the big man up. Huge slam for the Duke. And a headbutt now for Kelly. Could we be seeing more bloodshed tonight here at Super Spirit Live? Elbow drop for Kelly and another one. Close fist punch from Roth. You see the taped up hands there. And tape like that, folks, that material, it can open you up, your forehead. It's more meant to protect Roth than it is to protect Kelly. Big clothesline there. I think both men were thinking the same thing, but Kelly coming out on top. And now a forearm for Roth. Jumping knees, high impact knees across the face. Shoulder tackle is blocked, and now a side slam for Roth. Running power slam for Harold Kelly. Rear chin lock now for the Duke. Burt Wiggins checking Roth, who is able to power out. Jumping suplex. Harold Kelly not only having the strength to lift someone like Von Roth up for a suplex, but able to jump with him suspended in the air. Such impressive athleticism here out of both of these competitors. Von Roth now in control. DDT for Roth. You saw Harold Kelly kind of crumple there A hard sight to see, and Harold Kelly now sent to the mat with a strike from the back of the head there. Irish whip, corner control for Roth. Reversal, Harold Kelly. The back of Von Roth going across the apron there. And Roth, what is that? Is that a sickle? Earth splitter with the backquaker on the outside, and now is that a fork? What are these items? I believe that could be Dai Fukunaga's sickle. Wow, what a release suplex there. You see the crowd getting a great shot of this match. Von Roth back in at 17. Harold Kelly back in at 18. I do believe, folks, that is Dai Fukunaga's sickle out there on the outside, certainly raising questions of some of Von Roth's affiliations here in Super Spirit Wrestling. And the backquaker this time on the inside of the ring. It could spell the end for Harold Kelly. But no, the in-ring veteran having the ring presence. But another backquaker. Von Roth resilient. He smells blood. Another pin. Harold Kelly again, the veteran, getting a foot to the ropes. And now trading blows with the Earth Splitter in the corner. Big clothesline for Roth. Irish whip. Jumping knee is scouted by Harold Kelly, but he'll go for another ride here. What a clothesline from Roth. Harold Kelly, though, lifting him up. Big powerbomb. Pinning attempt here. 2. Almost a 3 count there for the Duke of Dallas, Texas, but now Von Roth, a suplex, looking to regain control. And a backquaker. 1, 2. It's over. Von Roth will move on to face the fancy genius Hideo Kuba and possibly get another shot at big man Benjamin Rose's Spirit Band title. You know Von Roth hated to win that finals at the New Dawn Tournament Series, so getting another shot at the title through a #1 contenders match is probably just what Von Roth ordered. Impressive showing there from Harold Kelly, but for now, he will take a back seat to Von Roth and Hideo Kuba, who will face off next week to determine the #1 contender for the Spirit Band title. And speaking of #1 contenders, folks, how about a #1 contenders match in our women's tag division between Rising Stars Diamond Deluxe and SSW mainstays Vuelo de Miedo. The winner of this match will go on next week to face Troubletown. That's Priscilla Frost and Nora Nunez, your current Fury Band champions. Troubletown thus far undefeated in Super Spirit Wrestling.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Billy and Val Van Orman, Diamond Deluxe.
The Van Orman sisters had a shot at the gold last week, but they were unsuccessful against Troubletown. The way the rankings shake out, these are still the 2 teams that are in contention for those titles.
And making their way to the ring, the team of La Grifa y La Gárgola, Vuelo de Miedo.
La Grifa y La Gárgola, such an impressive record here in Super Spirit Wrestling. They have only sustained losses to the current champions, Troubletown. Backbreaker starting things off for La Grifa here against Billy Van Orman. Irish whip. Arm drag takedown for Billy. Wow, what a knee there from Van Orman. Headbutt now for La Grifa, looking to regain control. Boston Crab now in the corner, and indeed Kim Carrillo signaling for a rope break. Irish whip. Kitchen sink. You might say to yourself, why would a a wrestler of any style, go for a submission hold in the corner? It takes the ref a while to get there and signal for the break properly. You are still causing damage to your opponent. Of course, if you're looking to finally put your opponent away, ring presence is key. And Billy Van Orman now, oh my God, just swinging La Gargola around. Vuelo de Miedo indeed, as Billy Van Orman sending La Gargola through the sky. To the ropes now. Sits out with a big clothesline, does La Gargola, carrying through her momentum against the larger competitor, Billy Van Orman. Irish whip creating space. Both Van Orman sisters in the ring now. Striking contest. La Gargola coming out on top and rolling through for more submission, trapping the arm of Val Van Orman, now the legal woman for Diamond Deluxe. Surprise pinning attempt. Bad positioning for La Gargola. Sit out pile driver, planting Val Van Orman right on the top of her head there. Submission offense. Val having enough tenacity to break away on her own. No interference from Billy, but this time a suplex to the outside. Val quickly rolling back in to continue the match. Billy trying to rally the crowd behind her sister and a big two-step kick connecting. Just a 1 count though against La Gargola. Now breaking away to make a tag to La Grifa. Irish whip again creating space, very smart. La Grifa working the leg of Val, looking to make a tag, and she'll have it. Billy Van Orman back in for Diamond Deluxe. Wow, Val Van Orman helping Billy out there, running interference, rolling through for a cross arm breaker. Trading strikes are these two competitors, and La Grifa coming out on top in that contest. A chokehold now, Kim Carrillo giving her to the count of 5 here. And it will not even happen as Val Van Orman is able to break things up for her sister. What a hammer blow there. And a choke again. La Grifa choking Van Orman all the way to the mat. 4, all the way to the 4 count there. A lot of damage sustained, but Billy with a receipt there, a big knee delivered to La Grifa. Tag made for Vuelo de Miedo. Wow, what a maneuver there. From the torture rack position, La Gargola having the strength to lift the larger competitor for such a maneuver, but Val Van Orman making sure nothing comes of it and softening up the arm of La Gargola for her sister Billy. A big knee. And a tag for Diamond Deluxe. Tremendous maneuver there. Delivered to La Gargola. The Van Orman sisters in control, and Val rolling through for another arm breaker. Suplex from La Gargola. Jump up Rana for Val. Beautifully executed, and now a jackknife pin. 2. Rodeo stretch. But La Grifa was already there. You see Billy trying to rally the crowd once more. Just a 1 count against La Gargola. And Val now maybe getting frustrated, just throwing La Grifa to the mat. Rodeo stretch again, center of the ring as Kim Carrillo waves away La Grifa, but La Grifa able to get to the apron and back to run interference. Val Van Orman seemingly in trouble there for a second against both members of Vuelo de Miedo, but La Grifa having to return to the apron. And a tag will be made. La Grifa, the legal woman now, against Billy. Billy controlling both members here of Vuelo de Miedo. And now, La Grifa biting the face of Billy. More bloodshed in the ring tonight here out of our two women's divisions. And Val throwing up the diamond, trying to rally the crowd once more. Big forearm for Billy off the Irish whip. Two-step kick for Val. The Van Orman sisters want another shot at that title. Counter kick, two-step kick off target there, but now a rodeo stretch on La Grifa. That one will not do it, but the damage is done. Snap suplex now, great positioning for Vuelo de Miedo. Knees from Val, but an arm breaker from La Gargola, who looks to be lowering that arm. A lot of arm-based submission holds have been applied from Val throughout this matchup, and they are taking their toll here. Jackknife pin again. 1, 2. A near fall for Diamond Deluxe. But Billy maybe needing to get in there, and she will. Senton Atomico off target for Val, who maybe was targeting La Gargola there, but a chokehold. Billy showing off her strength. Elbow to the back of the head. Can the Van Orman sisters get another shot at the titles? Diamond drop from Billy. Pinning attempt. 1, 2. But La Grifa able to get there, and La Gargola survives because of it. I have to believe that was all following the diamond drop, but wow, what a maneuver there. Billy now in trouble. The bleeding Van Orman sister in a bad spot here. 1, 2. It's over. Vuelo de Miedo will face Trouble Town for the 4th time. And you see La Gargola saying, no, we are the gatekeepers of the women's tag division. They will have another shot at those titles. We'll see if they are finally able to do in Trouble Town and end the current champion's undefeated streak here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Impressive stuff there out of our women's tag division, and a heartbreaker to be sure for Diamond Deluxe. Next on our card, folks, women's singles action between Claire Birch and Natasha Watson. Both of these women have had impressive victories lately here in Super Spirit Wrestling, and they will face off tonight here. Let's go to the ring now for that matchup.
Making her way to the ring, Claire Birch.
A well-rounded athlete is Claire Birch. And right alongside Chie Hamasaki, who was victorious earlier tonight, you gotta believe Claire Birch has her eye on Ryoko Matsui's Destiny Band title.
And now making her way to the ring, Natasha Watson.
A very confident athlete is Natasha Watson, and rightly so, a decorated track and field superstar before her arrival here in Super Spirit Wrestling. And she has shown off some impressive athleticism as the weeks have gone on here in the women's division. Claire Birch in control, working the leg of Watson. Suplex from Birch. Lenny Spencer on duty for this women's singles division contest. Watson rolling through for an arm breaker there, carrying all of her momentum there for extra impact. Watson now in control, repositioning Birch. Basement drop kick to the legs there. And another basement drop kick. Keeping Birch off of her feet is Watson. Irish whip to the corner. Reversal there from Watson, looking for some running offense, but Birch able to break away. Watson now working the legs of Birch, and a snapmare takedown now. Trapping the head, cutting off the oxygen of Watson. Claire Birch with the submission maneuver, but now Watson rallying again, looking to turn the tables in her favor. A lot of leg-based maneuvers from both women thus far in this matchup. Dropping to the mat is Birch. Both women collide, and a forearm for Birch. Irish whip, she'll try it again, this time a shoulder tackle coming to fruition for Birch, but a poke to the eyes for Watson, unafraid to do what she's got to do to regain the momentum here at Super Spirit Live. Birch still in control, but now could we be seeing another, yes, another arm breaker. Natasha Watson carrying through her weight once more for that extra impact. Stomps across the body, and a big forearm, toe kick now, and a punch to the gut. You saw Watson maybe trying to get something going there. Striking contest, center of the ring. What strikes from both competitors but Birch, still in control here against Watson. Downward spiral! 1, 2. Near fall there, she bridges after the downward spiral, but not able to put away Watson. Birch still in control, giving chase to the outside, perhaps frustrated. And again, the underhook suplex, this time on the outside. Claire Birch looking to do a lot of damage here to Watson.
9, 10, 11, 12,
Watson just hasn't had any offense, and now sent into the barricade. 15, 16.
17.
Watson back in at the count of 17. Suplex again for Birch. Great positioning as well. Irish whip for Watson, but Birch counters. And we're going back to the outside, says Claire Birch. Downward spiral on the outside. Devastating maneuver there to be sure. She can't pin her out there, but the damage is done. Watson now trying to rally, but you see exhaustion playing a heavy role here. And again sent into the barricade. You gotta feel for Watson, who is on the receiving end of a very motivated Claire Birch.
17.
Back in at the count of 17. Watson still in this matchup, off target there with the drop kick. The athleticism of Claire Birch truly putting the conditioning of the former track star to the test here. And Natasha Watson trying for some corner control. Looking to make Birch run. Take some laps of your own there, Miss Birch, says Natasha Watson, now going to the top rope. Diving body splash will not connect for Watson. Claire Birch to her feet too quickly. And a beautifully executed backdrop now for Birch. Pinning predicament here, 1, 2. Then that's it. Claire Birch taking one over Natasha Watson, who hung in there about as long as she could. But Claire Birch seemingly unstoppable. High impact offense on the outside, a couple of downward spirals, and it was just too much for Natasha Watson in women's singles competition here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Folks, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, it is our main event, the junior division title, the Shadow Band. It is on the line. Rising star Joey Marnell to challenge current champion, the Midnight Rider Cameron Reese. We will return shortly, folks. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, the wait is over. We are ready for our main event tonight at Super Spirit Live. It is a shadow band match between Joey Marnell and current champion Cameron Reese. Joey Marnell putting the pin in a rivalry between him and Mama's favorite Ricky Gilmore. And now Joey Marnell finds himself in a shadow band match against Cameron Reese. Let's go to the ring, folks.
Making his way to the ring, he is the challenger, Joey Marnell.
And this is where Marnell always thought he should be. From the very beginning, Joey Marnell was upset. He was not in the title picture in the New Dawn Tournament Series. He thought that he should have cruised easily all the way to the finals to become your first champion. But could he become your third ever Shadow Band champion tonight here against the Midnight Rider?
And now making his way to the ring, he is the Midnight Rider, the Shadow Band champion, Cameron Reese.
Cameron Reese, such an impressive athlete. So many ways he can beat you, but he will no doubt look for the City Lights combination here tonight to retain his Shadow Band title against Joey Marnell. Main event contest here for you folks, and high stakes indeed. DDT for the champion. Pinning attempt now early. Joey Marnell not even allowing a 1 count for senior official Norio Nakatomi. What a counter for Reese! But again, Marnell breaking away. Very focused on the title is Marnell. We spoke to Cameron Reese before the program tonight. He said he considered this to be just another match, and it barely even felt like a title match to him. Could that sort of attitude come back to haunt him if Joey Marnell catches him off guard? Marnell, of course, as I mentioned, very confident in his abilities. And in his mind, he should have always been Shadow Band champion. He'll have a chance to prove that tonight in front of this crowd at Super Spirit Live. Suplex now for the Midnight Rider. Submission offense here for Reese. A well-rounded athlete is Cameron Reese. Now on the receiving end of an Irish whip. Scouted, but now a surprise pin. Both of these men not even allowing Nakatomi to do his job hardly. Such fast kickouts on both sides of this junior division title match. Atomic drop for Marnell. Snapmare takedown for the champion, now repositioning Marnell. Could he be looking for submission offense? Indeed, looks to be a wrist lock there being applied to the challenger, Joey Marnell. And now these two men trading punches here. Marnell really leaning into those, and he will come out on top, winning the battle, perhaps not the war, but for now, Joey Marnell in control against the Midnight Rider. Low blow there. I don't think Nakatomi saw that one, and now a pin. Not even a 1 count. This match could go the distance here tonight, folks. Well, what a counter. Both of these junior division competitors busting out some smart moves here in the main event. Counter for Reese. Leg lock now for the Midnight Rider. Looking to wear down the challenger. If this match indeed is going to be a long one, those sorts of maneuvers will be important. Just stomps in the corner from Reese, but now a rallying kick for Marnell. You can't let Reese run away with these matches as he is wont to do. Leg lock now for Marnell in the corner. We're seeing some smart offense out of both competitors here. The playbooks are open and the pages are turning. We see leg-based offense now for the champion. Clubbing forearm to the back of Marnell. And another one. Reverse figure four, center of the ring. Great positioning for the champion. Marnell survives the hold. And now with some closed fist punches to the top of the head from the headlock position. Surprise roll up here. One. Just a one count. Norio Nakatomi actually putting a hand to the mat for that one. Another pin here. One. And it's Marnell now with an elbow to the top of the champion's head. Irish whip. Diving crossbody is scouted by Reese. Very impressive here. He's got a read on the challenger, and he's able to transition into a running forearm of his own. Snap suplex now from Marnell. DDT for Reese. Transitioning again into more submission offense. A lot of clean execution here thus far from the champion, but now a small package. Leg lock for the champion. Could we be looking at a submission tonight for Reese instead of the usual pin following the City Lights combination? And now Marnell countering with a backdrop. Reese trying to maintain control with a headlock there, but Marnell now with a pin. Two, no, not even a two count. Reese getting the shoulder up. Both men looking to send a message to one another here in this main event contest. Reese on the outside, springboard drop kick will not land, and now Marnell taking advantage with an arm lock. Atomic drop for Marnell, looking to continue this momentum, and a little bit of shake, rattle, and roll. Reese now with a punch, and a punch from Marnell. These two men trading blows once more. Marnell has been on top in most of these striking situations. Russian leg sweep for the champion. Fatigue starting to show. And Marnell out on his feet for the moment, but is able to snap back to life for a punch. To the top rope goes Marnell, high risk. Diving headbutt there, it looked to be across the back of Reese. Surprise roll-up only yields a rope break, says Norio Nakatomi. Big clothesline for Reese and another leg lock. You know that Joey Marnell would hate to lose this one to a submission hold, but that could be the path Reese is sending him down. Double axe handle to the back of Reese. Corner control now for the champion. High rent district. Will it pay off? But no, Marnell scouts it. Diving headbutt. Oh, a crossbody pinning predicament. Two. I thought we could have had a new champion there, folks, off the diving crossbody from Marnell. Uranage for Reese. And he's got the wrist control. Could we be seeing the City Lights combination? Will he retain? One, two. A near fall for the champion, and Joey Marnell has sent a clear message saying the City Lights combination may not be enough. Atomic drop for Marnell. The crowd coming alive here. In the main event, rope break for the champion, says Nakatomi. And Reese saying, come on, what you got? Let's keep going, big dog, as this match continues. Big clothesline for Reese. And again, the wrist control, the suplex, the bridge, the City Lights combination for the champion. The second one. One, two. And another near fall. Marnell still in this contest. An impressive showing here. Maybe thus far the most impressive showing for Joey Marnell. Irish whip reversal. Standing sleeper hold. Reese having the tenacity and now doing cartwheels as the champion in a wild display of disrespect against the challenger Joey Marnell, running bulldog. Elbow to the back of the head. Surprise roll up for the champion. 1, 2. Another near fall. And now Marnell with some showboating of his own, feeling himself here in the main event. Pinning attempt. Rope break, says Nakatomi. Running bulldog now for the champion. And a DDT. What a competition we are seeing tonight between these two competitors. Drop toe hold for the champion. To the ropes now, Reese looking for a clothesline, and indeed connecting across the body of Marnell, who now looks to regain control with an elbow. Surprise pin again! 1, 2, will he retain? A near fall again. Marnell hanging in there off of all these surprise roll-ups, off of all these City Lights combinations. You gotta give it to the young man. He wants the gold, and he's making a case for it. Could he be the 3rd ever Shadow Band champion at the end of this match? A big kick for Reese, but now a super kick from Marnell. A super kick. Can he take advantage? Can he reposition? Can he get the victory? 1, 2. Near fall for Marnell. Complete shot for Reese. Marnell out on his feet. Oh no, wrist control, the suplex, the roll through, the City Lights combination, the devastating knee the 3rd time. Is Marnell out? 2. Cameron Reese is still your Shadow Band champion, taking one over a very impressive outing from Joey Marnell. A heartbreaker for any Marnell fans out there, as folks, he came extremely close. But Cameron Reese still your Shadow Band champion for another week here at Super Spirit Wrestling. What a main event contest out of those two junior division competitors. Impressive stuff, a delight to see for sure. And yes, Cameron Reese still your Shadow Band champion. The Midnight Rider will no doubt be celebrating tonight somewhere downtown after the 3rd City Lights combination is able to do in Joey Marnell. Wow, what a contest, and what great matches we had tonight, folks. What an exciting card. Thank you so much for joining us here at Super Spirit Wrestling. That's going to do it for us. For everyone at Twitch.tv and Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. Have a good night.